There's a ton of like now in this room and I don't want to walk because when I visit Taco Party I don't spend like $2 ever and that's all I have right now basically. What else? Oh, there's another day. What else? Having a to Catholic Church. I know, but just do like the victim of a hate crime and didn't think they would go through with it. It's disgusting. The whole age that have been bullying me since I was a very young child. Just because I'm very pretty, I'm very confident. Hello.
Approaching.
Sexy.
Sorry, some more.
Always sexy. I give it to myself on the daily. And when we financially stable, plan to travel the plan and meet people at the only place. And I'm excited about that. I have two beautiful babies with a very lovely baby daddy, and he's in my presence. He treats them so very well. What else? Sadly, he likes me as a wife. I like him as a boyfriend, baby daddy. So he's too insistent, too aggressive. I would have kept having sex with him because the sex was good. Outside of birthday dating, we long been barely wanted on record. There could be like that's respectful to my own answer. Not after being scarred for so long, even though he may have immunity to do so, because he's also a victim of crimes towards him based on how I'm hated to some. What else? Until I usually I've been with Edgar since 2016. When I was raped by my my hand in his chest and said I told him algo así in the house and group sex with Edgar. And this police just ruined that for me. Not that he would have been a candidate if he didn't want to. So I moved out of my home with Edgar into an apartment I didn't feel safe. So I moved with Jayden and Keilany into an apartment because I didn't feel like Edgar was safe. There was no deal with that, or he didn't have the words to explain it to him. Then I felt that he wasn't safe because now that I remember I had met him on this day because I decided to not pursue him right there when he was like 5 years old. This is so creepy. They go on because they don't like to be rejected. They're stupid. They go on to blame the baby daddy. They're like, oh, he must be like so abusive towards her that doesn't let her speak to any man. When in 2004, he actually encouraged her. He's like, yeah, we're gonna head over to the library and see your friends. I'm like, I don't want to get raped. I don't want to work to take them out as male prostitutes when they steal from me. What? Very pretty. What is Post Malone? Oh, that was. You can give me money in person through PayPal. It's this guy design stone, lipstick that sun straight to my heart. Arlene Lorenzo art. Shop INTAYIAFAY. I am tired shop. My GoFundMe is gofundme.com/ed/Arlene-Lorenzo/. That is a new car. We are stressed. Thank you. I don't know. There's something that, you know. I'm sure someone will teach that kid. What? I'm bored. Coffee. Yeah, and I want to visit Disneyland though. I see early nights. Who's gifting me money? Oh, like for real. In-N-Out Burger, Disneyland, es como ir a las fiestas patronales, and those leeches that I grew up around, because they think that my mother has or had family in Hollywood, went on to kill millions of people, mocking polyamory, mocking LA. Ew, they're so embarrassing. Most people are so embarrassing. What else? Beach. It's great weather to tan in today. It doesn't feel that cold or hot. There's like that breeze. And some of the things are others. What else? Ew, the Anthony Capizano Ravens. Does Raven want to throw up? At the amount of people that he's killed just to wear Ray-Bans when they can just be purchased and worn. Ew, he's so embarrassing. He's so embarrassing. He stole my money to buy himself. That's chaos. Thank you. Hi. I'll start lunch, please.
Want some chickens? Pollitos?
They're not expired. I'll take one.
Huh?
If they're not expired, I'll take
No,
one.
of course not. They just got it.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Yes, sir.
What? And my head over to the techno. Or back to the recording. I want coffee and tacos tonight. And Bill Miller to school. Right face tacos. I don't have a vehicle to visit Taco Palenque. Or money because I want flan from Taco Palenque too. If I visit Taco Palenque, I want at least 2 tacos. A Dasani water most likely or 2. I think that's what they offer sometimes. A flan, chips while there. The avocado green salsa and spicy some days. What else? What else? What else? What else? Those people that I grew up around are stupid. Did they stalk? Oh, por eso es que Ginny Zendalira se lo a Jorge Aviles y a David Ledesma. Ew, they stalk all my Snapchat posts. Or Sarah, Berenice. Pero ¿por qué hacen eso? Berenice y Sarah. Ginny Zendalira's face to be a lesbian. Snooping and stalking people. And they still go through with that shit?
Wait.
What else?
Wait.
So they were like, yes, baby, here are your pictures that she posed, but she's too shy to show to you, like you say. Those are my coworkers from North Shore. A guy that made a garden. A guy that made a garden for us. Then I added on Snapchat, and they're terrible people. Poor them, starving out of money. So if I hadn't met them before, like I did, with them having a hate crime towards me, they're like the worst people on this planet because I don't have money for food, and with the significant amount of time that we spent dining together and outing and shopping and even working. Ew, does Andrew say, mira, Arlene llegó a la venta $100 menos que Sarah empató con Berenice. Sarah won all over again. Martin, good job, baby, good job, baby. That's what I wanted. Where's the Albert? They asked me decades ago, well, we're leaving. How many were you worked at? Or for fun to meet people? I'm like, maybe Gap and Nordstrom, but why would I not have any money? They're like, well, we're getting frustrated with people that hate you, so you don't meet new people that will like you. If you're poor, they won't give you any money and you'll starve and you have to land on my dick. Please land on my. Porque nothing says casual sex, fuck buddy. Even like I love my husband, like seeing Amanda Lear and I be like, oh my god, I must get back to him. What else? You can decapitate Amanda Herrera, stays in my homes without my permission, steals my vehicles, gets in the way of me receiving money, and steals my money as an adult, most likely. They're so disgusting. They're stupid. They think that because one is there, Nordstrom, one is brain dead. That's so David Ledesma being a serial killer. She's so shallow with her pussy. She's so shallow with her pussy. She works at Nordstrom. She's so shallow with her pussy. ¿Qué come él? ¿Qué se pone él? Ew. El tipo es un puerco, and then he brags that he's married to my sister. She's just una leprosa asquerosa. Que se monta en el pene de él waiting to see my Snapchat posts. Possibly otra que lo violó y él le enseñaba todo mis Snapchat posts. And I don't need to find out who saw my post porque I don't do anything wrong ever. Ew, those leeches are so disgusting. Ew. They're stalkers and snoopers. Que asco. When does the bus get here again? Oh, every how many minutes? The bus will be here. And for the bus will be here. And for you can decapitate Sarah Francis. You can decapitate Berenice Venegas. You can decapitate David Ledesma. You can decapitate Jorge Aviles. You can decapitate Magdalena Herrera. You can decapitate Christy Martinez. You can decapitate Chris Luna. If he stays in my homes without my permission, steals my vehicles, gets in the way of me receiving money, steals my money. Those leeches, they mock polyamory. They're stupid. They're stupid. You can decapitate Berlin Jean, que es una porquerosa. That stays in my homes without my permission, steals my vehicle, steals my money, and gets in the way of me receiving money. They're disgusting. Ew. She joined the Gap team to stalk me one day. And be like, oh, but honey, yes, put it in the ass. Finally, the sexual energy with her working there is so amazing. Even when she's shopping. I quit as soon as I'm like, she can't start now. I said, I want to see Tracy fall, dreaming of you. Nick just as pretty as when he was a kid. What else? So it took me like a year. And I saw him at Corazon Day Center Camp, Travis Park Church, and Central Library. So I kept thinking, I'm like, oh, those were my second cousins that I love, and they're so stupid, and I won't ever be with. Look, Carlitos is following me on Instagram, wasn't he? So then as I started to think, I'm like, ew. So as I put in my 2-week notice to Berlin, I said, ew, I already notified the FBI I was trafficked here. I had been already, I'm like, this doesn't seem right. I don't want to work, and I'm working a job without money for food. So she must be a terrible person, poor. All of my coworkers are poor and terrible people then. It turns out that they have a hate crime towards me. Ew, with Pablito Lasqueroso that raped me when I was 3, that brought videos to me and pictures of him raping Ginny Dendalides and getting raped by Ginny Dendalides. And Stephanie when I was like, what, 15? And said that could have been you on those outings and having sex with us. I'm like, the look that I give them, it's like, you're animals. You're not even having sex. You're disgusting. Ew, they wanted to celebrate an anniversary with me. Those dicks walked up to me decades ago. So while you're with Edgar having kids, you want to celebrate our anniversary? I don't have an anniversary with them. They're rapists. They're disgusting. They want to try to be in cliques that people get along and force people so badly. Some of them are rapists, pedophiles, and porn addicts that are mocking polyamory. They just want to force people to be with them. Ew. They're embarrassing. So gross. I may want to say Post Malone because they're giving money today. entice me to have a conversation with you. Or is it just a random barbershop? They're disgusting. They're disgusting. What else? You can give me money in person through PayPal. It's Busca Designs Store. En lo que estoy pensando, straight to my heart, Arlene Lorenzo Art. Shop INTAYIAFAY. Entire shop. My GoFundMe campaign is gofundme.com/Arlene-Lorenzo-Acevedo. You can decapitate Oliveras, and whatever her last name is, Tracy whatever her last name is, Nick whatever her last name is, Trinity whatever her last name is. They're disgusting. They're rapists, murderers, and thieves. They're sex disorders. They're stupid. He's been raping for more than 50 years and he steals my money so I can't date. And they want to say, so I know you want to date? And he's not raping me. Some people are comfortable with being with someone that they find compatible with. So I have to go on finding out who he is with. He has no place in my life, no place in my planet ever. He's disgusting. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo sons that rape me, to steal my money and get in the way of your save money. I thought they were dead. God, seriously. They're embarrassing. What else? I'm bored. Having got to go down library. What's this updates? I'm money for food. Electricity in my apartment. I'm a victim of a hate crime Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo sons. Decades ago, threatened me that they're gonna steal my money and throw a hate campaign towards me. So that I starve to death? Or that I get cancer? What else? What else? There's because one doesn't want to get raped. So they provide opportunities for other people to rape them, like David Ledesma or Aviles, like when Mormon was to mock me behind the scenes and say, ha ha ha, you didn't want to get raped and you got raped. Oh, he's like side by side with Lalish Kalubiola and Vidiola. They're disgusting, they're stupid. Unos tipos tan puerco, asqueroso. I think their names are Alex, Albert, Andrew, Basura, and Leach. Que tipo tan puerco. Ew. I don't ever want that near me. What trying to kill me? Because I'm the second cousin that loves them and they can't reciprocate, so they're like, ugh. Now I want something like this, but from far away, that isn't my close relative. I've heard that something has happened sometime that maybe why they're doing it. Like, what if someone says, like, what are those? Or he married his second cousin and didn't try, and like, well, if you have that thought, like, I lucked out with finding someone that I like right away, so young and so close. So you obviously don't even want me. We didn't know. Go away. What if someone says they're at a dinner party, there's Arlene with her toilet? About me, like you can't hear what people say. So you think someone will say that? No. What else? At one point, Yolanda said to Mona that you don't have to be her shit anymore. Like, you are behaving well. And she's so accepting of everyone. My dad said I would regret that. Like, eventually you're gonna have to see this like a friend, porque ellos no maduran nunca. Entre más uno les da más roban y más matan. They've killed millions of people. In the past 40-something years, they lucked out that with my birth picture. Look at my parents had me when like I didn't even have any cousins close to my age. So I was hanging out with them as if they're like the closest relative that I had for the most part in age. Pero those type of kids que se creen que son más lindos que anything in the planet, they want to kill because they're very ungrateful and dumb. Don't survive long, their own parents kill them, people say. It's selfless. They looked out, people say, because I have feelings for them. And then people are like, well, maybe they're worse than they are. They steal, they murder, they rape. They want to see me suffer. What else? They wanted to be born in a gold path, and where were they born? Mexico, San Antonio, Puerto Rico, New Jersey. En el río, literalmente, se sacaron de la avenida de la madre y cortaron cordón umbilical y todo salió bien. Y él quería escolta de Cadillacs, todos llevando 25 vehículos. Llevando a su madre todo vacío, nada más con el driver. Y uno con la madre y el padre en otro lado, porque ya esa vaina de él. Yo visitors, please. Constantly, without him being able to control us. Like, seriously, Mom, you had visitors there. Oh. Guess what they sound like? They're stupid. They're stupid. They're easy to. They try to justify that at least they go on finding the worst in a person and then still le maman la toda y la teta y el pene y el culo y la boca, and that's not how life works. Okay, it could be like, oh my god, I just met un chanchullo por chiquito and I know nothing about him. But I keep the peace of the planet by being just pretty next to him, having hot sex. But not being like, well, I just met chanchullo por chiquito que le roba todo el planeta, mata a la gente. Ay, Dios mío, qué hombre tan bello que hace eso. Aquí voy a mamar este pene. That's rewarding someone for bad behavior. I don't participate in that. What else? I like very good. you can decapitate Jayden and David Suarez and try to rape Jayden Keilany before Jayden Keilany was born. She even went and got her own set of kids, two of them. Does she rape them? Or see them rape in orgies or before rape before? Okay, because I wouldn't bring Jayden Keilany to that environment. She went on to have kids so that Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo le mamara las tetas y le compraran el breast milk. Y para tenerles de specimen a un fake Jayden y un fake Keilany. And I hide through those leeches because they literally gotta occupy my time. So I can't go out and date. Want to throw on all those babies that they had with hoes, pretending that the hoe is me. Devastated, I was Keilany. I was shocked and stopped experiencing. What else? You can decapitate everyone that's called me to know. Thank you. What else? What else? You can decapitate David Ledesma. The things that my financial problems will go away. Si le mamo las tetas a mi hermana in his presence. He's no God. He's disgusting. Ew. I hate that type of leech. I hate that type of leech. What else? What else? What else? What else? They're stupid. They impose, they rape, they steal, they manipulate, they beg and cry for sex to the baby too. And they're with their buddies drinking beer because that's their only hobby, most likely being an alcoholic. Okay, if it's a thief, then his only hobby is being an alcoholic. And says, oh, that woman is always texting me. She won't let go of my dick, dude. They're stupid. I want a yogurt. Make it worth walking all the way back to the library on a day that I really don't want to be there. I miss my mommy. Ew, David Ledesma raped me. Sarah's possibly Cyrus will complain. He was the instigator. In my childhood bedroom, like it has such a great view. Maybe one day I'll invite you, but we're at a party here. But let's just walk the four of us to my parents' home and I'll show you the view. And that leeches jumped on Sarah and me and raped us. Sarah's a hoe. Bruta asquerosa. Not that she deserves to be raped. What else? 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 So I've never wanted to see David Ledesma again. I've never wanted to see Cyrus Peña again. They're stupid. I've never wanted to see Sarah Francis after she stayed in my homes without my permission, steals my vehicles, steals my money, steals my food and my water in my home. Went on to possibly get an art degree. that I wanted just for fun and open. Not that I need it, but to meet people or to exercise my right to keep painting and doing something, find inspiration. It's like, let's paint a pear and an apple today. Okay. Maldito profesor. Yo lo que quería era pintar flores. Y lo que me dijo fue pintar apples. Oh, that's why I don't cry that I don't have an art degree from somewhere. Some of us suffer through that pain. It's like really? Why did I sign up for this class? Like that time that I painted with paint with a twist. I'm like, I fucked it up. I'm like, I don't want to copy anyone's work. There's the black. What else? I thought it would be fun. I'm like, uy, no, boy, can't with this. And I even told him, like, I fucked it up a little bit. Not because I'm dumb, but I hate copying other people's work. And we both laugh. It's like, whatever, it's just relax. What else? He's not the victim of our forgery. I am, so nothing have to do with it. The forger was there, Evelyn Jesus, Mandy Hansen, Juan Manuel, whatever his last name is. They're disgusting. Even Joshi se lo mama de él, se quedó en mi casa sin mi permiso. You can decapitate Mandy Hansen, you can decapitate Manuel, whatever his last name is. You can decapitate Josh Hansen. You can decapitate Evelyn de Jesus. They're disgusting. She asked me to take a picture with me and showed it to Alex Albert. Mateo Suarez said his name. And said, look, I finally got a picture with you. You paid me to be here. Quiero que te dé el culo. I took the picture, but where does it say I love Mandy? Or I had the picture of me taken. But where does it say that I love Mandy? There's still this is oh, I love this. And this is Sarah, my vehicle. She plans to torment me and tell me behind the scenes, literally, girl, if you're not gonna fuck me, stop asking me out. You're supposed to say no. I don't think this is gonna lead me into LA tonight. The answer is no. Jeez. Look good. They're stupid. They're embarrassing. So yes, esa se emborrachó. Her and Amanda Lynn threw like a ton of trash. Very unpolite they are for a guy at Whataburger to clean while I was waiting in my vehicle for them. And I felt so bad. They walked out laughing. I'm like, these are people of adult age. And then Sarah got in an argument with someone at Taco Palenque. I was in a seat waiting for my food. I had already gotten my water. And then they show up and they're like, so this guy or this girl says something to me. And I wonder there's people that knows that they steal from me. And they're like in their face, like, stop doing that. I thought they were just poor and dumb. I thought, my coworkers are stupid and dumb and poor. Fuck. You can decapitate Sarah Francis. What do I want? I need to throw away the chips that I have in my What else? But what would I eat it with? Some other chips. It's not today though, but maybe I don't know, something. They're after my crayons. A lot of people there are from Aguada, Puerto Rico. Le maman el pene de la isla. Dame las crayolas a mí. Excuse me. I'm gonna buy the paper towels today. I don't foresee myself cleaning, so I don't want to carry that to the library with me. Do I need a donut? I want something warm and possible. Yeah, I guess. What else? I miss Jayden, I miss Keilany. So looking forward to financial stability to have Jayden and Keilany with me. What else? Never. Are those almonds in those containers? What? A spoon, please. Okay. What? My phone is turning off. Am I just here for the yogurt? Maybe. On the side of it. You can decapitate Yadiel Lorenzo que le da el culo a Jorge Aviles. Y ellos con dinero que me roban le pagan en gift cards. She showed me una gaveta full from decades ago. Like, I don't know why my parents sent me to remote home to kill me. Is self-defense for me. True story. They confess. De la Yavanisha. Su nene ese que me la mamá. Está enamorado de ti, me paga con gift cards. Mom for sex. Embarrassing. He thinks I'm gonna take him out on a date or have a baby with him? Está loco, que bruto es. That doesn't deserve my respect. I don't even know which one is Andrew or si es Andrés. No me tiene que importar tampoco. I'm so tired. Didn't eat anything, so. And I have a kitchen, but it's non-functional right now. I don't have electricity in my apartment, so that Jayden and Deliz can be like, ay, sobándolo y bañándolo y metiéndole un dildo por el culo. I accidentally paused my videos. I don't have electricity para que entonces Jayden and Deliz le soba el culo y le mama el pene y dicen, Él llega a la puerta y ella prende la luz, me imagino. Aquí hay electricidad, ok, mámame las tetas. Dan un asco. Son ahí de tan puerco. They're embarrassing.
Have you ever tried this? No. Never tried this? No? No, that's what it is. Yeah, like it's just yogurt, but they put the glazed fruit on the bottom. She can have one.
Can you put this in a separate bag, please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thanks. What else? Anyway, your decapitate. Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo sons that raped me. That's the money I get no emergency money. They fill my homes with leeches, so I can't even get my money there or my vehicles. I had at least 4 BMWs by 1999 that David Ledesma has possibly driven, and I haven't. Yadiel Lorenzo, according to herself, and other people have driven them, and I haven't. He and I painted individually so that he and I could date or just have a one-night fuck, literally in the morning. Before or after coffee, and all those leases are like, no, I want her to be me. No, I want him to do that to me. They're like, what? They're so ellos una vergüenza, una asquerosidad. You can decapitate that right? You can decapitate David Ledesma, you can decapitate Yadiel. Did she wait for them this morning with a light bulb hat on her head? Well, I don't have electricity. También, he could be entirely infatuated by her looks. Like I'm infatuated by his looks, and he could make me that way, and that's why I stay away from him like more than like 20 poles. Y la tipa's like, well, then you have to keep telling me that I'm prettier than her for me to be with you. He didn't choose his aesthetics either. I didn't choose mine. So that's not something worth talking about ever. They steal my money and cause my starvation. A ver si ella aprende a ser mujer y agradecida. I want them dead, all of them. Immediately. They're worthless to me. They're stupid. I don't ever want that near me, and I love making that public. I won't ever have sex with it. He thinks he's humiliating me by me having to ask people to give me money. Él es un cuero asqueroso que se prostituye ilegalmente. Una basura, una asquerosidad. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Is this thing? Anyways, my video got interrupted. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm sorry. I'm so bored. Where's this thing? Because I don't take them out on a date, they say que mujer tan vaga, no me quieren ni cocinar algo. They're disgusting. Son unos afrentados asquerosos, una basura. I don't ever want that near me. Ew, 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 ew. Eso no sirve. Yo cocino para mí misma, para Jayden y Keilany, para que me dé la gana. Él no me puede obligar a mí a cocinar para él. That's why he tries to kill me and steals my money, so I start. I don't talk to him ever. I haven't talked to him. I don't talk to him. I like giving my dad space, so I don't plan to ever move into my parents' home. Or he would try to enter and make me there. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Or tired. Yes. Yes. What else? Cherry. There's a lot of worse. It's warm outside. It rained earlier, so I gave the impression that it would be cooler. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? No. Do they establish familial bonds now that I reject them? I've always rejected them. So Jimmy Gendalidis went on to say that her kids are always on the phone because she thinks that that's how I would have raised Jayden and Keilany. Did you watch that video? She's disgusting. Evelyn Lorenzo on YouTube. She said my kids are always on their phone. I would never say that about Jayden and Keilany. I can't ever. And I wouldn't raise them to be internet addicts ever. She tries to give the impression, even to people that don't know me, that Jayden and Keilany and I are technology addicts because she hates technology where people can seek help. She hates that she can't rate me because I'd rather be reading a book online or even browsing. What else? 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 Esa tipa es una puerca. During sex. They're just animals, that's not sex. It wants to say, well, since you say that I copy you, do you do this? Who cares? They're so gross. Oh, my video got interrupted when I said that Sarah Francis wants to tell me that she deceived me by showing Jimmy David. That's not deceiving, and then she would have wanted to show me her ass. They have a pattern of abuse. They don't give up trying to rape when they're disgusting. They're stupid. They're stupid. I'm washing my hands. I want myself a yogurt at HEB just right now. I'm talking the FBI in this postnatal interval. They justify themselves illegally prostituting themselves. This leech, particularly these leeches, by saying, a esto se le llama mi mujer es bien vaga. Y mira what I had to resort a que me lo mame y me cocine algo. Like if being married to someone or somebody would entitle one always cooking for a person. Esos tipos son unos vagos, unos mantenidos. They're just looking for someone to take care of them after their mother dies. Because I'm under the impression that they fucked their mother. You can give me money for food also. What else? They can decapitate me having sort of sex systems that rape me to steal my money and get away with your stealing money. I don't want to be a part of a trial. What else? 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 They don't want to admit the feelings exist. Oh, kill them. What? What else? else? Telephone. When I'm financially stable, I plan to activate Arlene Lorenzo art. When I start stitching, I'm so talented. What else? What else? They terrorize me, they steal my money, making me lose my artwork because that's time that I spent happy by myself with Jayden and Keilany, ignoring them. So they're like, there's no value in that. She wasn't sucking my dick. No, I accidentally turned on the ring screen. They're nobody to me, this leashes. Okay. Anyways. What else? You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo, sons that rape me to steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. I'm no animal que se le escapó de un pawn shop. It goes without food for days because it doesn't carry a wallet and money. Have you heard about those cats that run away? Or puppies that run away? And then they get back to their owner, and the owner doesn't know if it ate or not, or did it bathe, or did it have a good time. I'm no cat or dog. These leashes are so disgusting. What else? Anyways, I want to I need money for my electricity bill. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo, sons that rape me. That's the only money that got in the way of me receiving money. You can decapitate Melissa Gómez Rivera, que se tiene una más prima para meterla en mi casa sin mi permiso. People may just go on shooting them all, even the innocent ones. Para que no haya ya más ninguna prima para ella meterle en la cabeza a él que la saquen una cita. So I enter my home and get my money and my vehicles. I had at least 4 BMWs in 1999 that I've yet to drive. And Melissa Gómez Rivera, I think, drove it. Yadiel Lorenzo did. Marilyn Lorenzo Acevedo did. Las primas de ella. She's like, oh my God, este hombre es soltero y tiene una casa solo. Wow, nena, y gasta carro extra, cartera, dinero, la esposa no vive aquí. So they do rape by referral. They're disgusting. They're stupid. There's nothing manly about this. This is just a leash, un puerco asqueroso that I don't ever want near me. What else? What else? You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo, sons that rape me, to steal my money, get in the way of me receiving money that caused Jayden and Keilany to be separated from me, causing me to not even want to live with my parents in their home in 2020, briefly even. Porque those leeches se creen que they can enter my parents' home and rape me there like they did when I was younger. So I was terrified. In 2020, I'm like, I can't even briefly while I collect some money. Or my dad tells me where my home keys are. Porque I don't want to get raped by those leeches. They're stupid. They're stupid. I don't tolerate disrespect towards myself, Jayden and Keilany. We can decapitate everyone that has caused Jayden and Keilany to be separated from me. I'm bored. I'm bored. They think that marketing is like, necesitas la vagina de ella. There, ya, la necesitas. They're stupid. They're stupid. They're so gross. Son una basura, una asquerosidad. What else? What else? They're stupid. They're so gross. They just killed Gloria Lisa recently or something. It's not like respect isn't practiced there. I was there for 12 years. They could use leeches are sex addicts and porn addicts. So gross. They're so gross. Yo, maldita sea el fucking marido de ella. Asquerosidad ese. And I love him. I love that kid. I've never talked to him after that. That saw me in kindergarten and said to Wadi, I'm gonna have your sister be enrolled in school so she can hang out with Arlene and learn how to be a woman. Maldita sea esta lacra basura in school following me. Qué asco. When my parents moved to New Jersey for 2 years, and then I arrived to 3rd grade, and she was there in 4th grade. I'm like, who is this ugly girl? I'm like, Mom, there's a really ugly girl at school. Her hair's like super dry. She needs a haircut. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? They're stupid. They're stupid. They act like the FBI doesn't exist. Like they're above the law. They're embarrassing. They're embarrassing. What else? What else? What else? Anyways, I'm gonna charge my phone. So I'll be live for my laptop.